The issue is this organization needs to these all organizations, and I didn't know National Housing is the landlord of all these wonderful organizations that are making a difference in this country, and to gather and take time to worship and thank God. And this is their 60th year celebration. So we are grateful to God, the potential, the possibilities they have. And also what we had today, they're embarking on a national sensitization and establishing across the country to solve human habitat. It's very, very crucial, very important. They need our prayers, they need our support, and I believe they're one institution that will trigger excitement in the lives of all Ugandans, because this thing they're doing touches the nerve of every family in Uganda. They will need to have a home somewhere, a place where they call home. So I really believe we pray for the engineer, we pray for everyone that works in national housing.
Person code for
this national housing, as you have heard, it's a national thing. It can only be done. It cannot be done by government alone. It can't be done by a bigger fund. It has to be overwhelming because the population is overwhelming. We are 45 million. If you get only 9 households, let's remove and put on active giving birth population at 5 million households, and they produce a child a year. That is 5 million added to our population. In 10 years, that's 50. So we will be 100 million in 10 years. So what we need to do is everybody to participate. What they are lacking is capital. If they have capital, then they will turn this country into a wonderful facility where we can even attract more resident people overseas to come and reside in Uganda. Uganda is a center. So if Uganda have affordable housing, people can fly to Nairobi and work, can fly to any other country. They will attract more businesses in the country. When you don't have facilities, for example, if this headquarter of national housing was not here, Stanbic will not be here. EEC will not be here, African Development will not be here. Structure first, then you go on other things. So that's what I'm excited about to hear this, and I'm honored to have been invited.
Components that bring about the facility you want to build, as well as specifications and the scale and the scope. But simply put, one guidance we've taken, if you look at how collaboration can bring down cost, land in this country belongs to the people. Each of the households has land. That means for you to build, to have land which is affordable, that will bring down the cost of the house, you've got to collaborate with the landowner. We are not the manufacturers of materials, building materials. We've got to collaborate with manufacturers. We've got to collaborate with financiers. But most importantly, Uganda has the youngest population. When we talk about affordability, people are looking at a house of a particular price. But the thinking and the discussion is different. That when you look at the population we seek to serve, 85% of our population is below 35 years of age. Literally, these are school going. At 25, you finish university. At 28, you're getting masters. At 30, maybe you marry. At 33, you're getting your first job. At 35, you've not reached a level of having finances that can enable you to acquire a house, even of 50 million shillings. So Uganda becomes largely a rental market that people are able to rent, because that is the bigger bracket. Now, above 85, just about 15-20% can afford a house of 100 million plus. So the discussion is what we must have now on how we collaborate and attract and put every effort to make sure that that affordability is seen through contribution of every effort. Financiers, developers, suppliers of materials, landowners brought together.
We're empowering national housing, because national housing has the mandate to build, purchase land, and negotiate. It has to be given erina okuweebwa amaanyi okubeera ng'esobola okuteesa n'ebitongole. Singa kati nga bwe tuba tugamba nti singa tulina amaka abantu mwe basula basuubirwa okusula, tubasuubira nti basula mu maka miliyoni 9, naye kiyinza okuba nga ne miliyoni 9 z'amayumba abantu mwe basula teziwera. Kati ojja kukisanga nga naye ng'ate abantu balina amata, nti n'osanga omuntu alina yiika 10 naye nga alinako obuwogowogo. So singa akolagana national housing n'abanga ennyumba gye bataddeko bakalina ng'ejja kusobola okutwalibwa abantu 100 naye n'abanga alinawo ennyumba eyiye gy'asasula kati mu nkolagana eyo na percentage gye bamuwa n'abanga so enkolagana egenda kubeera nga bwakyogedde nga tulina abantu bonna ekikwatako ettaka abalina ebizimba abalina kampuni ezizimba abalina ssente mu ssente mu Uganda kati mweziri naye ziri mu mikono egitali mituufu kati zeetaaga okutambula zive naddala ku byamayumba ekitongole kino bakiwa olukusa okukuŋŋaanya ssente eyo kyekiri mu ddiiro bakiwa olukusa kigulewo savings nze nteekayo emitwalo gyange 10 buli mwezi bo bazikozesa okuzimba amayumba saagala kumpa mugoba njagala kumpa lungu ku fulati gye baana babazimbye oba nga basasulira emyaka 5 mbe nga nziteekayo emyaka 5 bagambe nti ekizibu mayumba abantu bwe basula kati tugasolovinze tutya bano balina okufuna ssente ezitaka wa triliyoni eziwera 5 buli mwaka nga zo zakuzimba mayumba naye mu bajeti yaffe ya triliyoni 45 sirowooza nti basobola okuba wa triliyoni 5 naye nga ate ssente ezo gyeziri mu Uganda so kyetuva tugamba nti singa ekyo gavumenti ekikkiriza ne bakiwa ekitongole kino kuba kimanyi national housing oba balina banka oba balina ne banka eyo kati baginyonyola abantu nti bwe nteekayo ssente sinonya magoba ga 5% oba 7% kanteekayo ssente zange emyaka gyange giwera 3 nga nziteekayo bonga omulimu gwabwe gwa kuzimba oba ne baguza abagula kakati nange nga mmanyi nti mu myaka 25 nja kuba nina ennyumba mu kifo ekirungi bwensobola okubeera